The great aim of education is not knowledge, but action. Herbert Spencer. Man, I love that quote. It's not about what you know, but what you do with what you know. Let's jump into these charts. We see stocks in Bitcoin are down, gold and bonds are up. Let's look first at the S&P 500. We're still sliding sideways, aren't we? We've been doing it for many days, many weeks. Which way is it going to go, my friends? I think it's going to go down, but not yet. We can see during the day today, after things drifted up, a day and a half before, today things drifted down. We saw lots of ranging in the morning, down move more in the afternoon, down 0.56. No trigger yet. I think things are just weak. They could just be digesting upward gains and something's going to happen and knock the market up again. But I just feel like it's teetering there, waiting for a catalyst to move it over. Not yet. What do we see going on with the NASDAQ 100? We have a doji for the week. Look at it sitting right on the trend line. We see the 2-day as it has pushed up. This, of course, closed today. Oh, before I forget it, please be aware. We are traveling next week. We will be on the road, a lot of different places, in and out of internet, out of the country, different countries. We will not be able to do the show for the week. I'll be back the following Monday. I think that's the 12th. I believe that's the 12th of March. But we will not be here next week. Let me just verify that. No, I'm sorry, the 9th of March. So we won't be here the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, or 6th. We'll get back on Saturday, and then we'll be back with you on Monday the 9th. I apologize. We rarely take a hiatus. I mean, when I say rarely, in the last 10 years, only times I've taken a hiatus is literally when I've been at sea and not had internet, when I've been traveling in faraway places like I'm going this time, and it's only been for a short period of time. I apologize, but I just can't do it. If I don't have the technology there with me, I can't get it done. So as we look at the NASDAQ 100, we see, of course, it has crossed through the weekly trend line, which is really a trend line unlike the S&P 500, but moving back down toward it. We'll see if it penetrates it again. And again, is it going to penetrate this, what we call the basement, the second horizontal line where there might be support? We shall wait, watch, and see, trying to pass back through the first one again. Again, prior 3 weeks, if tomorrow's a big down move, that might change our minds, and we'll just continue to watch, continue to wait, and see. What do we see going on? But we are bearish on the NASDAQ. The S&P isn't telling us much of anything. Now, what do we see going on with 20-year U.S. government bonds? Up today, 0.40%. Now, as we look at the week, you can see on the half-day and the 2-day, we're above that weekly trend line. We have reached a higher high this week. The high this week, 90.32. Last week, 90.12. Not much, but again, still moving up. We had some down moves on Wednesday the 18th through Friday the 20th, and then on Monday the 23rd this week, things started moving up again. And again, we are long on bonds, which again tends to make me think that weakness we're seeing in stocks is going to come to fruition and continue to bear fruit. And on the S&P eventually. Now, what do we see with gold? Up for the day. We've told you that big analysis we did on gold a few weeks ago. Told you there's still lots of bullishness left in that market. And of course, this week, again, ranging, but hitting a higher high, higher interim high, of course. Nothing anywhere near the high of highs that we saw back on that week beginning the 26th of January. And of course, what did we say happened on Friday, the 30th of January? Things crashed that Friday, and then Monday, the 2nd of February. Since then, though, things have been just moving along. And again, staying above, as far as the candlesticks go, staying above that weekly trend line as it drifts higher and higher. So we continue to be cautious but bullish on gold. Now, Bitcoin down after a big day yesterday. Bitcoin, look at it, just bouncing off that down weekly trend line. Is it finding a base here? Can't tell you that it is. We do see a potential for things stopping at $14. That's a hell of a long way from $19 for a $19 ETF. That's, again, billions in losses for Bitcoin to get that low. We were hoping, as I keep saying, that we were building a base here. We had 2 weeks of up movement beginning the 5th of January, 12th of January, but that didn't happen. Things rolled back over, and we'll continue to keep an eye on Bitcoin and see where it goes and when. Thank you so much, my friends. Keep us in your prayers and thoughts as we're traveling for safe travel. God bless you. We look forward to being back with you on the 9th of March. We appreciate your patience. God bless. All the best from the whole team at Charting Wealth.